Alright, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 3. I know I said I was going to be in the earlier session, but I got tired, so... The reorganization has happened off-screen, and we've got quite a bit to talk about. We've separated... We got a land combat there in Gorgon, which is in Persia, against some rebels. Speaking of rebels, we've got the England command first up out to bat, and that is in London. I have modified the theaters as well to reflect their kind of spheres of influence. This only has London and the islands in the far west here. Also some of the ones in the Atlantic. The Cape Verde Islands does nothing. I cannot delete it though. It won't let me. Maybe it'll let me delete it from here. Nope. So, yeah, I can't do anything with that. So this is the black command. All the commands are named after colors. And the black command is going to be going into here to control these two tank units, which are basically going to police Occitania. And that's all they do. And then they get the Channel Submarine Squadron and lots of navies attached to them. More importantly, probably most importantly, we have the Berlin HQ, which is the main European front. We got 1st Army Group here, headed by Monty, who's got the northern group of Blue, Red, and Green Command. Green Command is actually the Air Force and the Navy, which is the Baltic Fleet up here, Baltic Carrier Group, Baltic Transports, and there's another fleet up there. And then the Air Force that goes along with it. And then Army Group 2 is in the south, in Prague, with gold, silver, and bronze. Bronze, again, is the Navy and Air Force. So, got my stuff split roughly evenly. It's a bit more heavy in the north, but that's simply because there are more objectives up here to take. Then, also in that, we have the White Command, which is up here, the Finland Army Group, which has White Command under it, with all these guys. And they are going to, basically, and there's a group of transports in here, I believe. Yeah. And these guys are going to be holding the Finland front, and doing the attacking and whatever we're going to be doing up here. So separated out pretty good. Also, we have the Berlin, or the Cairo HQ, which is currently in Berlin and is going to go sit in Cairo forever and take whatever troops we have there for whatever reason. We have the Asia HQ, which is currently moving up here, and they have the all-important Burma Army, which is currently doing absolutely nothing. But it was the army I used to take Burma, so they're pretty cool, and they're going to be sitting up here, roughly. And then, of course, we have the Persia army, who should be added to the Asia HQ, even though it's further away. I don't really care. Yeah, and they'll sit over here, and they consist of basically 2 other things. So, we got 5 main, or, well, I guess you consider that these ones. Well, we have 6 ones on paper, but we only have really 2. And I was considering these, this, and this, but the Cape Verde Islands doesn't really do anything. But the Addis Ababa actually does have a theater here. It's the yellow Addis Ababa theater. This is the Cairo theater, which is northern Africa and the Middle East. Asia theater is the Indian subcontinent, Persia, and Southeast Asia, and of course Taiwan. The jewel of our empire. Berlin is Europe, and yeah, Cape Verde Islands is nothing. And of course, you know, we have the Finland thing, but that's not really a part of anything. And as you can see, these are just crappy colonial armies and stuff. So, in the brave new world of releasing everybody, it's going to be difficult to grab land for our own purposes, but I will be trying to capture Königsberg for that purpose, to basically have a port that is ours up here. Basically do what the Russians did, and, you know, claim a chunk of East Prussia, for lack of a better term, to use as our own base on the Baltic. Just basic imperialism there. But to do that, we're going to be using our Marines, which are over here, eventually, once we get around to it. Now, my front is pretty organized now, but I want to set up breakthrough groups. And what I mean by that is basically a double line that I can basically force through and still have a coherent line to defend what I've taken. Before I had the problem of having to wait for a bunch of troops and not moving up, coherently. This time I think I'll do better. Hopefully. Our main ports are Rostov and are going to be Venezia. I have some stuff in Trieste here, but there's no real reason to have them there, so I'm not going to put them there. I actually own this currently, so it's better to have stuff I own, because I can theoretically build things and things like that in there, but I don't think I will. Okay, production we are going to be worrying about in about February, because we got a lot of stuff that's going to be wrapping up around then. We need these guys up, and we need these carrier groups down, because they suck. I built far too many of these carrier groups, but once those are done, then that'll be the end of them. As for technology, I'm going to wait until... Oh, we should fix this. I'm going to run it up to 14 just so we get some more technology, because we got to worry about... We're not actually currently fighting, so... Not much in the way of officers needed at the moment. We can change that when it comes to that. But we definitely need to start working on plane stuff so that we can get jets and rocket interceptors. And of course we're working on nuclear research, which gets isotope separation, and civil nuclear research, which we need for the bomb. And we're going to make the bomb. Because the bomb is, well, the bomb. Our puppets at the moment are Germany, France, Belgium, and Netherlands, and Scandinavia. And then our bros are the Roman Empire. And that's it. Everybody else is our bitch. Polotsk, I guess. If we want to... Oh, somebody was asking about our military. And it's a lot. I love the teddy bear icon for softness. It's so funny. Whatever. I have 568 brigades of land units, 39 air units, and some of these are like crappy units that I'm not actually using. They're just sitting in places. 39 air units, 109 ships, some of which are sitting around doing nothing. Which I may want to reorganize. Like, I don't know why there's a ship group in the Americas. There's nothing there. But, you know, whatever. And you can see I got a lot of reinforcements needed. I have mostly infantry, as it should be, and some armor. But armor is using most of my fuel, and of course, we need some reinforcements there. Supply needs mostly infantry, air units. I have more carrier air groups than anything else. They still work as normal planes, so I'm not too worried about that. They're not as good, but they're actually cheaper, I think. So, whatever. Most of our navy is destroyers, which is good. I gotta have those escorts. And where's our Allied Army comparison? Okay, we can see here that Germany has the second most infantry. Well, Rome has the second most infantry. And where's our armor? Armor. I have the most armor because nobody has any fucking armor. But Rome has a significant amount of anti-tanks and artillery. So yeah, armor's pretty well our thing, because we destroyed all of Germany's armor because they were dicks. Okay, so the reorganization is mostly done, but we still have a little bit of stuff to do. We have a dude to pull out of here. We've got a group to pull out of Africa because they're not necessary down there unless we attack South Africa, but we would probably not want to be attacking through here. We'd be attacking from the ocean. And Germany can defend that by themselves. Before we get started, though, let's set up a few trades. I figured out I can do this, and it's not quite as efficient as I would like, but it is quite a bit faster. So we buy some oil from the United States because we need it, and we're actually running at a deficit when we're refining, which is all the time, most of the time. They don't want to talk to us about that. What about energy? That was not cool. We'll talk to them later. They might warm up to it. Warm up to the offer. Of course, buying supplies is always good because, yeah, you always need supplies. And I want to sell Germany metal. Like 10 metal. I know I'm trading for it, but I want to get it to them, specifically. There we go. And it'll give us some money. Well, let's see if those trades go through. And I've already organized what I want. Somebody turned one down. Germany, New Zealand, Croatia. The United States turned down our oil trade. Maybe because I didn't click oil, but I don't really care. I really just want to get our relations up with them. Alright. And we got Gorgon here. So let's check out our transports. Okay, they're on their way. Let's just check in Gotthab. Now, most of these are going to have to make 2 trips to do what they're doing. The Baltic transports, they're on their way up. And the training transports were on their way down. Yeah. Let's transport them over here. Okay. Good. France is mobilizing. France has absolutely no troops, but that will probably change in a few months. There we go. On the boat with you. We'll send them up here. Now, I do want to actually use these transports to get dudes to... Alright. Baltic Fleet HQ. Okay, they're not there yet. Yeah, they're almost here. We're actually going to be making a little stop with them. I changed my mind about what I was doing. Okay, everybody who's not green or marine, the Baltic stuff is green. Alright. And bring you over here. Actually, rebase. Because we want to get him across the channel, and that's the most efficient way of doing it. Armored division here. Okay. Now you get on the boat. No, just get on the boat. Right now. And you go down and pick up these dudes in Africa. And then bring them up. And these guys will be going to the north to the Baltic, so I'll actually have to switch things around. But that's fine. Okay, just run a little bit. There we go. So everybody on the boats. Should go down to what's the shortest distance to? Doesn't really matter. There. Punk. He's not them. No. Just this one. Move down to Vichy. Looks like the best place, and you actually should move to Toulouse, just to get better coverage. You guys get back into Boet. And go down to Alexandria. And then we'll send them back up to the Baltic after that. Although I suppose I should really just... No. Okay, cool. Nuclear physics. Ooh, isotope separation is done. Well, no, it's ready to be researched. So let's put that on the pile. After these tank stuff are done, we will stop the research there. Alright. And you're almost here. On the boat. Go up here. Can I? Yeah, I can do it here. Nah, yeah. Because I want to put them in Wolgast. You guys move up to here. You guys move back up to Rostock. You guys move to Cairo. Pretty good. Yep, everything's going well. I'm basically waiting for these to get back to the north. And then send them back to the south. Alright. As we can see, the Germany is moving their stuff over to the Russian front, which is great. They're going to support us. While we're waiting, let's see if we can make another trade deal. Buy some of these. Let's buy some fuels, crude oils, I should say. Sell me some... No. Okay, Australia's being a dick. There may possibly be something else I can buy from them, but whatevs. Okay, everybody accepted the deal. That's great. Can I buy metal from you? There we go. Australia has lots of metal. There we go. And our supply situation is pretty good, as long as we're not moving. So, we're probably gonna have to switch our you know, because I'm at the cap and I have so many troops, I'll probably have to switch it to, you know, having full-time production of that stuff. Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Baltic is here. Alright, med transports. You are almost here. I might make this a short session. I've had a lot of recording problems today. This is like the 6th time I've tried to record this. So, and then do another one tomorrow. But, you know, I'm not going to do anything. Okay. There we go. That seemed to work. Alright. Yeah. And, you know, not much action going on, so I figured short sessions, pretty good for that. It's running, you know, a good amount of time off the clock. I'll let it run till 1942. Oh, a parliamentary scandal. Sir A. Montgomery Massingberg. Bird. Who's that? our chief of staff. Okay. So we've got to replace him with Nazis. There we go. Yay, Nazis. I like that guy. He was like attack, reinforce, command dude. I liked him. Oh well. Organization regain is pretty good too. Alright. Got everybody coming in. Yeah, once the war starts, I might have to have some more submarines and destroyers. Well, I've got lots of destroyers, so I may have to take some of my guys. I can lock the Baltic down pretty well. And I don't think Russia has that big of a navy. So let's take a look at our fronts real quick. What do we got up here? I'm pretty sure we can't attack along here. I can't put dudes here, so this is pretty much no man's land right now. And this is probably no man's land too, since the Russians haven't put anything there. So the Russians have an advantage right here. It looks like they're using, it to their advantage. So that's gonna be rough. Right here, pretty much parity. Actually not. But, you know, these could be single units. The computer does that a lot. But we're gonna roll them in the north, which is great. I should probably put some planes up here. Do I even have a convenient air base up here? The closest is Louisla. I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. I'm considering trying to butter up some of these Baltic bros over here. Lithuania is probably the best. I think they're leaning towards us anyway. As far as, yeah, they're drifting towards us faster than they're drifting towards the Comintern. Okay, light infantry. Light artillery, I should say. Let's remove these, since they're pretty far ahead. And we got quite a lot going there. Oh, it's Christmas. Look, yay! Santa Claus. Okay, Romania is mobilizing. Why? I can't trade with them, so I can't increase our relations with them. Let's see if Switzerland wants to buy anything. I don't want to buy anything. I don't want to buy anything. They're dicks. Everybody who doesn't want to buy anything from me is a dick. That's just the way it works. It's in the proclamations from the king and everything. Whosoever does not trade with the empire is a dick. So saith George the Fifth. Is he George the Fifth? No, George the Sixth. Okay, that's another George. Okay, so George the Sixth proclaims that the Swiss are dicks, and that January, 1942 will be an awesome year for the Celtic Empire. And yeah, I will see you next time on Let's Play Hearts of Iron 3, in which we probably move a bunch of dudes around some more and build some stuff.